Jerry Stackhouse, pro basketball player. I watched Jerry play many a game, and I'm really excited.
Bringing in luck today. I'm bringing in luck today.
Oh!
There we go.
Watch that dolphin, man.
I've never seen that happen.
It was a Snook.
Most games my freshman year, I mean, I felt like I wanted to transfer. And to the point that it's like, I don't think I can do this. And she told me one time, if you run now, you run the rest of your life.
Oh, wow. That was a hell of a take.
I took all the losses that we had, and then we had quite a few that year. You know, I took them personally. I felt like I was supposed to change that. Fish on, let me grab that. Get some of that action. Been a heck of a ride, you know what I'm saying, for the last 18 years. This is work. Now this is hooked up.
I'm Tom Colicchio, and I'm in the food business. From restaurants to reality TV. My true passion is fishing. No matter the size of the catch, I always love a good fight. And on my show, we've always got something or someone on the hook. This is Hooked Up.
We are in Naples, Florida, and today we are looking for some snook. But there's a whole mixed bag here. I think it all depends on the wind and weather.
The bait that we will be using today is thread herring and pilchards. I catch it on structure using a cast net. My hopes for today are to bend as many rods as possible and just have a good time out here.
Jerry Stackhouse, pro basketball player. He's been playing for 18 years. Played college ball in North Carolina, my favorite team. I watched Jerry play many a game, and I'm really excited. I know he can play ball. Hopefully he can fish a little bit.
I'm here in Naples, Florida, about to go fishing with one of the greatest chefs ever, Tom Colicchio, and I'm excited, hopefully, to go catch some big fish and get some lessons on how to cook it up. Hey, what's up, Tom?
Hey, man.
Good. How you
How's it
been,
going?
man?
I'm good.
Doing well.
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
How's it going?
Good morning.
How are you?
Hey, Cat.
Great. How are you guys?
How's fishing been?
It's been good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's good snook.
Snook?
Some snook out there. Some jack crevalle, redfish.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, good sign.
It's been rough on this show lately, so hopefully you'll bring us some better luck.
I'm bringing in luck today. I'm bringing in luck today.
Cool, let's go.
Today we're leaving from Bayview Park here in South Naples. And we're going to be fishing between South Naples and Marco Island. We're going to go right now and try in the inlet for snook. Then we're going to try a couple of little banks on the way down here.
I've only caught one snook in my life, and it was down here, and it was in the winter.
All the fish are within 4 feet of these rocks. So what you want to do, just like you're fly fishing in a river, Tom, you're going to throw it up current and let it sweep on by. As soon as he gets kind of 4 feet off the rocks and passes, just reel him in, throw him back.
Got it.
This is pretty quick fishing.
Okay.
It's almost like going artificial.
Yeah, move pretty quick, yeah.
And reeling back.
All right.
Tar Heel or Piston? Both. Tar Heels, I love my Tar Heels. I'm born and raised in North Carolina, and I gotta love my Pistons. Detroit, one of my favorite places playing, so that's a wash.
So it would have really sucked if I was a Duke fan, huh?
No,
that would have been terrible, huh?
I had to deal with it all season this year with Billy King.
Yeah.
Dookies.
I've been a Carolina fan all my life.
Nice.
And then 20 years ago, I had a restaurant called Mondrian, and pastry chef was a girl named Elizabeth Kearns, Tommy Kearns' daughter.
Oh, wow.
And I got to know Tommy pretty well, and then Tommy introduced me to Dean. Tommy said, Coach wants to come to the restaurant. They play a couple games in New York every year, and so I got to meet him. Great guy, and that was it. And,
never forget a name, never forget a face, man.
Whenever there was a game, he'd call, come to the restaurant. He always said, tickets at the will call, pick him up. And I would always get second, third row right behind the bench. And I don't care. I'm just happy to see the game. And so I get out there, and I'm up on the second tier playing Notre Dame in the Garden. And so the following day, I got a letter from him saying, I was so embarrassed when I saw where you were sitting. I was so embarrassed. I'm really sorry. I was like, how do you know where I was sitting? I said, you're coaching the game. And so I took the letter. I sent him a letter back, and I said, no problems. I said, but you lost the game. That was the year of '93. They won the national championship. And so I sent him a letter. Congratulations, Coach, on a great season. This more than makes up for the seats that you gave me.
Crank that all the way in, throw it right back over here on this end.
I can do that. I think. I can try. Got one yet, Jared?
Not yet, not yet. I'm still working on it.
Oh, there we go.
Watch that dolphin, man.
That's what that is?
He took it.
I was wondering what the hell that was.
Got it.
You got it? Nice.
Dang.
I was gonna say, hey, you probably want to get him in the boat.
That's
here.
pretty funny.
You might let him go.
That's too funny.
Wow.
He's gonna let him go, right?
Maybe. Doesn't really look like it.
No, it's his.
We caught the biggest fish going.
Here, Jerry, try this one.
Give me that bag. Give me that bag. Give me my fish bag. How you doing? That's an old one too. Y'all beat up.
He wants the easy meal.
You know, it's funny. I saw a big push in the front. I thought it was like another fish maybe coming up. I've never seen that happen.
Well, it was a snook.
I caught a snook.
1-0, man. 1-0.
I think that's a half a catch. I don't think that counts.
Rookie or veteran? Veteran. Rookies don't know anything. Veterans have the experience, been around. Veterans all day. I just think some guys get burnt out with the game. I still enjoy the competition. The travel and stuff I could do without some of that now, but I still love the competition. A lot of guys feel like they wanted to be able to compete at the same level that they did at the peak of their career. I just think you got to evolve. You know that, the role is different, and some people, some guys' ego just won't allow them to do it.
Right. Yeah, I guess you need to become more of a role player.
Yeah,
know your
exactly.
role. Get your minutes when you can.
You didn't grow up in New York, right?
I grew up in New Jersey.
Jersey.
Yeah. In fact, my brother's a basketball coach. My brother coaches Linden High School.
Oh, yeah?
Linden High School, it's in New Jersey. Oh, wow.
Got one?
That was a hell of a take.
The heck of a fighter, isn't it, Tom?
Sure is.
What you think that is?
It's a jack. You can cast over there if you want, Jerry. Usually you get one on and gets all the other ones excited,
Someone's eating dinner.
I'm a hell of a lot better eater than I am fisher anyway. Yes, sir.
Doing for shark mate.
Nice.
Try to get something big,
Home or away? My rookie year, I would say away. I mean, I love being out, going to new places, but now I'm a family man with 3 kids. I definitely say home.
All right, so I got a bone to pick with you. So I'm a longtime Carolina fan. You guys killed me when you went to the pros. That was our year.
I don't know. Everybody say what would it have been like if me and Rasheed would have stayed with Vince and Antoine. I was like, I don't know. It could have been scary or it could have been too much. I mean, it was almost that way when we first came in with the Montross and those guys.
Yeah.
But
why do you make a decision like that? I mean, besides the obvious. I mean,
at that time, my mother was real sick. She was dealing with breast cancer and had just had surgery, had her breast removed, and I just thought it was a good opportunity. I mean, I could change her life. My mother had me when she was 45. Oh, wow. So by the time, she was in her 60s.
You were the 12th?
Yeah, I'm the 11th.
11th, okay.
11th. I was the last one. I was an afterthought, but just to have an opportunity to change her, my dad's, life, I felt like and I kind of accomplished what, we did a lot in those 2 years, but we didn't win it.
Is that a discussion you had with your parents before?
No, not really. I mean, I think if it was just up to her, she'd probably just say, stay in school, do with it, but I just think it was...
But you promised her you were going to get your degree, right?
And her and Coach Smith both. I told them that I would come back, and I went back and got it. So it was, that was gratifying and satisfying to be able to go back and do it. But I don't have any regrets from leaving. It's been been a heck of a ride, you know what I'm saying, for the last 18 years.
Wind picked up.
I want you to beat Tom today. That's my goal.
Oh, that was a good cast. Come on, take it, take it, take it, take it. Take it.
You got a fish here, guys. Reel it, reel it, reel it. Fast, 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 fast. You got one. Keep the rod tip up. Keep the rod tip up.
What's snooky to me?
I'll take it.
Go, Jared. Oh, man. Come on, fish. Come on, sucker. There we go.
Get one? There we go. Fish here, guys.
Tom didn't get the memo, man. He's supposed to let the guests catch the fish.
Snooker.
What's that?
Snook.
Oh, yeah?
Not quite as big as yours, so you still got the title on it.
Oh, man.
The one you had at the Dolphin ate was nice. You had a
That was nice.
much bigger head than that.
Dolphin thought so, too.
Yeah. Now just tighten that line up just a little. Perfect, right there. Let him sit there, man. Something's chasing him like crazy. See, you can feel him freaking out. There you go. Set it. All right, you can bring that in. Keep reeling fast. Keep reeling fast. Keep reeling fast.
Oh, okay. Come on there. Come on there.
Worst.
Catfish.
Now you're back at 0, Jerry.
My dad wouldn't think so.
It's funny, you know, you're right. How some people, they don't know what's what. They don't care what's what. That rod's that rod, you know? That's something.
They put that thing right in the bucket.
All tastes the same when you fry them up, right? Hey, bring those in, guys. Let's go try another spot.
Dunk or tray? Dunk. Definitely dunk. Most exciting play in basketball. Of late, I've been doing a lot of tray balls, but definitely the dunk is still what I love to do.
When did you start playing ball? Did your brothers play or siblings?
All my older brothers played,
Yeah.
so you know I just kind of followed in their footsteps. I wanted to be like my older brothers, and so I started probably when I was maybe 5, 6, 7 years old, playing organized, and I was tall at the time. I was taller than most of the kids, so I was right there at the basket. So I was averaging about 25, 30 points a game. So it's just.
So at what point did you start beating your brothers?
Maybe like my 8th grade, 9th grade year, I started to beat a couple of them. A couple of them I still couldn't beat. And I think probably by the time I was a senior, I could get them all.
You start dunking on them, you're there, right?
That's it. Really, for me, it's probably in junior high school. I think I really started to think that I could go to college from playing basketball and possibly do something bigger afterwards. So I think that's when it really started to kick in for me. I was about 6'3", 6'4", so I thought I would probably continue to have the size. And then I grew like 2 more inches and didn't grow anymore. So I mean, I thought for sure I was gonna be a 7-footer. It just didn't work out that way.
Getting a nice little chunk cut out here, and we're gonna throw them out there, see if we can't pick up a nice shark with it.
What size shark are we talking about?
They're usually 5 to 8 foot.
Taller than you.
5 to 8 foot? Well, we ain't got no gear to catch those 5 to 8 footers. Damn. I'm just about to come swimming then.
No. It's very delicate, this fishing for the sharks. Very delicate.
Yeah.
Right. That's
No finesse game here now.
big chunks of
Bloody pink meat. Now we wait.
Going to a school like North Carolina, you're expected to win. You're probably expected to win championships too. How much pressure is that on the team? Did you feel that pressure?
It kind of worked in reverse for me. I felt like, everywhere else was promising me that I was going to be able to come in and play right away. I was going to have the ball given to me and I'd be able to do whatever I wanted to right away. And Coach Smith didn't do that. Coach Smith was like, you come in, you work hard, you're going to get a chance to play. And I like that approach, a lot better. So I don't think I really felt a lot of pressure as a freshman, other than the fact that, I was kind of following in the footsteps of Michael Jordan.
Right. I think, coming through a program like North Carolina and it gives you an advantage when you get into the next level.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think the system of how he teaches the game flows right into the pro game. I mean, even though, it's college, a lot of people in North Carolina saying that they, play this style. We averaged, 80, 90 points. When we put points on the board, Coach Smith wanted to score the ball. But I just think, guys have, it's a pecking order. You have to come in, you have to learn the game. He breaks you down a little bit. And then he did it to me. I mean, I think after you know, most games my freshman year. I mean, I felt like I wanted to transfer. I mean, I was just, you know, to the point that it's like, I don't think I can do this. And she told me one time, if you run now, you run the rest of your life. And I stayed, sucked it up. It was freshman of the year, you know, and so it turned out pretty good for me. Just staying put. Every time you get a idea or inkling that you need to do something different because you're uncomfortable, take my mama's advice. Stay still.
Always good advice.
Stay still. Sports Illustrated came and, you know, had me on the cover for this Player of the Year award, and so then I had to start thinking that it's realistic that I may have to go. You know, I think I'm the possibility of being a #1 pick. You got drafted by Philadelphia. Exciting to be a part of that franchise. Just didn't know what I was getting into. Didn't know that it was a tough situation and had been in a losing situation. I was kind of coming in as the quote-unquote savior. I took all the losses that we had, and then we had quite a few that year. You know, I took them personally. I felt like I was supposed to change that.
Well, imagine all through your entire high school career and college year, you're on a winning team. Now all of a sudden you're on a losing team. How does that play into psyche? Did you want to get traded immediately, or did you want to stick it out? Or?
I mean, I was living the dream, doing what I wanted to do. I made it to the pros. I was averaging almost 20 points a game. We were in a lot of games. We just lost them in the end. So I just felt like, you know, we just had to try to figure out how to win. Next year, we drafted Allen Iverson, and, you know, we had an awesome backcourt, you know, for a season and a half. But again, it didn't translate into us really winning. We didn't have the pieces around us to do it, and to the point that where people start pitting us against each other, and were we the reason why we weren't losing. So it actually wound up working up good. I got traded to Detroit.
You know, growing up in Carolina, obviously, you know, Michael Jordan, you idolized him. And then you go into in Chicago and score 57. You break your scoring record there.
There was the most points scored in the United Center still. And I think, it's on. Let me grab that. Get some of that action. One of those 5-footers. This is work. I'm getting weak. It's a workout. Now this is hooked up. Nice.
Done with them here?
Michael Jordan or LeBron James? That's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with my hometown guy, and I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan. He's from North Carolina, played at the University of North Carolina, probably the greatest to ever play the game, but LeBron didn't fall off his heels, but I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan.
So I gotta ask you, obviously in sports there are nervous moments. Your first game playing in the NBA, probably nervous as hell, but getting up and singing the national anthem, how nervous were you doing that?
The very first time I did it, I was extremely nervous. I mean, I think I was in a full sweat. I couldn't even watch it. I was still nervous. I started sweating in bed, watching myself on TV. My wife was like, she just wiped my head like, what are you doing? Why? So everybody told me I did a good job, but I'm still thinking that I might mess it up after I did it, but it became easier and easier as I did it a few times, and you know, every time I did it, we won.
Oh, okay.
And so that was my reason.
Who put you up to that?
The PR.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the PR people.
Be careful, Jerry. Don't hook a car up there.
No.
You landed, it's yours, though. There you go.
Oh.
Wow, look at that.
It's supposed to say hooked up.
Hooked up.
Hey. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Just like that.
Nice and easy.
I guarantee they're just scattered all out here.
Doubles.
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 Doubles. This dolphin trying to get him.
Look at him, look at him. There he's right here. Oh, look at him, look at him, look at him. He got his mouth, check it out. Oh, you missed it. That was great.
We should have came to the bridge in the beginning.
Day started out a little slow. It was windy, so we couldn't go out into the Gulf, but we got some snook early on. And then we went back to the backcountry a little bit and hooked a pretty big lemon shark. And then came back out and got a bunch of jacks. So it was a good day. Jerry was a blast to fish with, but also just, we had a great conversation. So, you know, just one of those days where you meet someone you never met before, great conversation, some good fishing, and we had a great time.
Tofu or T-bone? T-bone. Definitely T-bone. Give me meat and potatoes all day. I tried to go vegan for a little while, lasted about 3-4 weeks. So definitely a T-bone.
Well, you know, we can't keep the snook because it's game fish, but so they made some grouper for us. Look, they call it grouper in a bag.
Looks pretty good.
I know you're involved in your foundation. You do some work with diabetes. Tell me about that. Why diabetes? Why'd you start that?
I lost 2 sisters from diabetes.
Oh, really?
In their early 40s.
Oh, wow.
And my mom and dad both live with diabetes today. So I wanted to do something, kind of start a foundation, kind of have a passion because that was, near and dear to my heart. Something to remember my sisters as well as kind of create awareness because I don't feel like I'm completely out of the woods myself because I have it in my history of it.
Well, Jared, listen, that was a real pleasure fishing with you.
Pleasure, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm going to tick you up on your offer. I'm going to go check out a game.
If I'm not playing, we'll be sitting courtside at the Smith Center for sure.
Sounds good. Hopefully it's against Duke and beat these Dukies.
Oh, it's definitely got to be a Duke game for sure.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, I'm Tom Colicchio here at the Chesapeake Bay with my good friend Josh Charles, Homer. Don't miss any of my adventures on Hooked Up. Hit the subscribe button.
Pharrell Williams here.
Hi, I'm Joy Bryant,
I'm Eric Ripper,
I'm Tom Colicchio.
I'm Dr. Frank Lipman,
the host of On the Table,
the host of Across the Board,
Host of Artist Talk.
Host of Hooked Up.
host of the show Be Well Week, Be Well Weekend on the Reserve Channel.
It's only on Reserve.
Did you know that you can follow my show on social media sites like Facebook?
Follow us on Twitter.
If you're a fan of my show, hit the like button.
All of the above.
Share me with your friends.
Treat yourself. Check out a new episode of my show, Hooked Up.
And if you want to leave comments, feedbacks, ideas, whatever, love to hear from you. Leave a comment.
And if you don't want to miss the show, be sure to subscribe.
The one that's like down here, or is it here? Somewhere down here.
thanks for watching the Reserve Channel.
Only on YouTube. Throw caution to the wind and ask yourself what rules.